I know I'm late, my beautiful people. I guess you could say I'm sorry for the wait. But seriously, the last time I made a video doing an album review, I had dreads. I no longer have dreads, but don't get it messed up. I combed them out. I still got more length than your mama, more length than your auntie, more length than your bald-headed granny, more length than your sister, your cousin, your daddy, you. Don't get it messed up. What we've all congregated to do here today is review Sorry for the Wait, the music deluxe, and some more music, which I'll be getting to later. I'm probably gonna get copyright striked for this video, just like I did the last one. So yeah, just like the video, that would help. That would really help. And subscribe so we can do more of these, because I can't do these if y'all don't like them. So y'all gotta like them. A different day, boom. Not too much on this one. The fat like synth bass kind of reminds me of Cocaine Nose, like in, you know, the original album. But I mean, yeah, it's none that crazy. I like the drum patterns. Also, this song made me realize, like, have y'all noticed whenever Carti on this album and on the deluxe as well, whenever he says words that start with P, boy, he be really saying them P's. He be like, blah, blah, blah. This, in my humble opinion, was the best IG YouTube release he ever did for this album. Ever. I mean, when we just look at the chalk on the chalkboard, you know, this was the first time the masses have heard Carti's voice switches, his little, you know, all the deep voice, the high stuff, switching back and forth, doing acrobatics with his voice, right? Do y'all remember how magical of a moment that really was? I mean, I know it's 2025, it's April. This is recorded on April, what day is it? Doesn't matter. April, whenever this is gonna go up, you're gonna see. But I think that song came out over a year ago at this point. And I might be nostalgia pandering, but do y'all remember how magical that moment was? But yes, production, hi-hats were banging. That sample chop is super addicting. I'm pretty sure Ye did the chop on this one. I realized he wasn't credited on this, but you know, credit, just because you're not credited doesn't mean you didn't do something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was him. The chorus is super infectious. And the flow that Carti did once he actually did switch his voice to the deeper stuff, oh my gosh, it was immaculate. Like I said, it's been like a year since it came out, but it's been stuck in my head ever since it came out. Beautiful, beautiful song. I just realized I had a calendar right next to me and I'm over here looking stupid, all confused about the day. What day is it? It doesn't matter. It's the 12th. In the middle of the field, throw me a bomb. Now, here's the thing. I'm aware that this was a leak or an IG release or whatever, but I'm not even gonna lie. I never listened to it. And yeah, I gotta admit, I was sleeping on that song so hard. I think this song is a fat 10 out of 10. I mean, it's the drum pattern, it's the bass just going like this up and down, that perfect fourth every once in a while. Carti's flow, immaculate. I mean, Travis, at first his verse was just cool, but eventually he started using this flow that just made the whole instrumental and the whole song just so much better. I mean, wake up so deep. You got. Okay, boom. Hi-hats are like super juicy. I love the 808s. There's like the synth lead that's like super in your face like this, which I honestly wasn't too crazy about. But then there's like this other synthy melody that's just back here, and I like it so much more, and I just wish it was louder. Still it still adds to the song, don't get me wrong, it's still great, but I guess that's just it. Well, I guess that's it for the music deluxe. I mean, it was literally only 4 songs, so I can't like give an overall consensus of the album. I mean, it's a deluxe album. It's really just not outtakes, but it's like just extra songs that you put on the album. I mean, there's not much to say. So we're just gonna do a rating for each song. I can't really rate the deluxe as a whole, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Different Days 7, 2024 10, Backrooms 10, and FOM DJ 8. So this is kind of like the B-side to the video. Now, this is that secret sauce that nobody knows about. Basically, the same day that the original music album was released, my homeboy there released a thing called More Music, which is basically just different takes or just extra songs from this little era that Carti is in that could have made the album, didn't make the album. You'll see what I'm talking about. I didn't really explain it that well, but we're gonna get into it. By the way, we're skipping the first track. It's literally just an intro called Music. It's not even a song. Like, it's just basically an audio from a news report talking about, you know, Carti and the satanic allegations, and it's just a quick little thing. It's not even a song. So we're going to track 2. Said, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. All right, this song, if you couldn't tell by the quick little intro I'm gonna put in the video, is literally just another take of Wake Up Filthy. Some things about this version are better, and then some things about it aren't as good as the official version. Like, for example, I think Carti's flow, or Carti's verse in general on this version, is way, way better. But then Travis's version, at the start, it's like the same, and then he gets to a part where it's a bit different. He adds a different thing, but I like his verse on the original more. And it's also a bit shorter. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, that's about it. And then the song just ends. So Guapo, my nigga, let's dedicate one to the streets. This one's gonna be quick. Not other than the catchy chorus, I literally have nothing to say about this one. This is an amazing song. I have heard this song somewhere. I don't even know, but I love this song. I love the guitars. I don't know if they're synthesized or analog, but I love them. Love Carti's flow. I love the chorus. Oh my gosh. But I swear, maybe I heard it on TikTok or something, but I have heard this song before a very long time ago, and I know what it was. It was a, if y'all know, it was 1629. This was supposed to be a song on there. I think it was like V3 or something. But yeah, if you know, you know. Get down in front of the camera. Call me if you get lost.
Not like my vibe.
Not
bro.
your vibe.
Bro, I don't like rap that much.
It
felt like a tour.
The summer album was just not your vibe. Make us part of the problem as black people for enjoying the feature. But the thing is, it was a great verse, but it's like the CIA is truly killing us.
But you know what she said?
What'd she say?
You know what the verse says, right? Bitch, I don't
fight for dick. I fight for dick. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I don't fight for my respect. You will fight for dick over you fight for respect?
I can't agree with this, but
that was hard. It was a bar.
That was a bar.
It's like, at what point it's like we recognize good art for what it is by these black artists, but at the same time it's like
nigga, come on.
You're crack.
And she's actually very sweet in person, I heard.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's the next day. We went to go eat, and then there was Cuphead involved, and then there was yapping about black men and women cheating and CIA propaganda, and it's the next day at like almost 11 p.m. So yeah. Anyway, Homicide 55555. That instrumental is so spooky. Like the chord progressions plus the synths used was so freaking spooky. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like it did go on for a bit long, but that Carti's flow was flowing as it always does. But man, it was just so spooky. It definitely kept me engaged in what I was listening to, but I was like, maybe not too long. It was just a bit repetitive is the word I'm looking for. But I was definitely engaged throughout the entire track because it was so spooky and I just couldn't get enough of it. I was just, and I had heard that song. I think it like kind of went viral on TikTok and people using it in memes and whatnot, but I didn't even know it was a Carti leak. And yeah, I like that song a lot.
Don't put your problems on me.
If y'all know the beginning of Lost in the World by Kanye, the beginning of this song reminds me of the beginning of Lost in the World. It sounds like those Bon Iver vocals. Honestly, there's nothing too crazy about this other than like in the middle of Travis's verse, the key like randomly changed for like 2 seconds and then like just went back to normal. I was taken aback. I said, what's going on? But that was the only time it happened. I don't know what that was, but I mean, I guess it was a cool way to keep the listener engaged, but I mean, it wasn't really doing anything for me. That's about it.
Race cars outside,
Now, this is apparently everyone's favorite leak, and there was a lot of outrage due to this song not being on the final cuts. It wasn't even on the deluxe, and honestly, I'm not mad. Like, I understand this song was, I'm pretty sure, made like 3 years ago, and you know, this was during Carti's like, you know, whole narcissist like antagonist tour era. Like, he's not creatively in that space anymore. He's moved on to the Lil Wayne like influenced Dedication era mixtape, like Swamp Izzo screaming DJ host era. I mean, and I know I'm gonna get a little bit of hate, but I'm just saying, please hear me out when I say this. 24 songs is overrated. I'm just gonna say it like it is. It's overrated. But overrated does not mean bad. I actually think this 24 songs is a great song. It's great lyrics from Carti. I love the chord progression. I love the synth bass, how it changes like towards the middle of the song when like, I guess it's not the chorus, but it's just a different section of the song. And that's, you know, I thought that was really interesting. I thought it was a great way to kept me engaged. And I like the little, I don't know what to call it, but like there's this little synth that's just moving in the back, like, and it's really great. Flow is awesome. Just a nice little calm, and like I understand the outrage, or well, I don't really understand the outrage, but I understand what people mean when they say, oh, this song would have fit great as like a last track, as a closing track for the album. It's like, yeah, it's a nice little finisher, but I mean, what we got was awesome too. I have no complaints. I just don't get the sheer amount of outrage, and that's why I think it's overrated. But it's still a great song. Okay, as for all the ratings, we're not doing the music intro, by the way. Like that's like I can't rate that. Different Hoes is an 8. Her Drug Into Money 6. Minaj is a 9. Homicide 55555 is a 7. Problem Child 7, and 24 Songs is a 9. I can't even like rate, like same with the deluxe. I really can't rate this as an overall project. I mean, because it's really just a bundle of songs and ideas that didn't make the final cut. So I can't really give my thoughts on it as a project or give a final rating on it as a project. I'll just say they're pretty good songs. Same with the deluxe system. 4 pretty great songs. And yeah, I've been slacking on these reviews, but I promise it's just so much good music that's been dropping in the past week. Like J Remover dropped Revenge Seekers. Ken Carson dropped More Chaos, which got a lot of hate, and I think it was a bit undeserved. I'm just saying, but you know, that's not the video for that. I'll cover that when I do Ken Carson's album. And then I just have some albums that I just wanted to review, like Igor and then the Pacific album, but you know, we'll get to those. Hope y'all like this video. I feel like this video was a more low-key video. I mean, it's just, I only reviewed like, I think less than 10 songs as a whole. Yeah, I just hope y'all have a great one. See ya.